G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. Look, I've got another new mold that I've made. I know, I'm just going crazy with new molds lately. Now this one I've called portals. It's kind of like little windows, I guess. Let's put that back down again. I did just a little test the other day. So I did some little petries in it. That's what it looks like. See, it's got like its own little frame or window, and then they're domed. So that was just a little test with some petries that I thought I'll try out. So that's kind of what this looks like. It's got this ring around the outside, which I am going to dust with this Let's Resin silver powder, and I've got two different size little brushes that I've trimmed down. So the smallest one will be for these little guys, so that I can get in there, just dust that with silver, and then the bigger one for the bigger one. So let's get started. I'm going to tip a little bit in here just because I can't really see how far I'm sticking my brush in down there. So we'll just take a little bit and very easily just go around, tap it off. I mean, you could put more on, but then you've just got more to clean up afterwards. And if any sort of flies into the middle there, that's okay. I can just wipe it off with a baby wipe. Try to get up the sides as well, like that. So this little brush sort of fits in there quite nicely. I won't bore you with making you watch me do them all. I'll do this one and I'll move on to the bigger one. You could do gold, you could do rose gold, copper, whatever color you like. I'm just choosing this metallic silver. All right, let's have a look at the bigger size up here. Again, just tapping off the excess, just so that I haven't got too much cleanup to do. And I thought I was going to do dried flowers in them, and I looked at all my dried flowers and I thought, yeah, they're either too small or they're too big. So I thought I'm just going to put these little flakes in. Haven't used these before. I found them when I was tidying up, so I thought I'd just do those. So I'm going to finish the rest of these and then I'll come back and clean off my middles with a baby wipe. I'm just going to pop my finger in it like that and just clean the middle like that. Easy peasy. All right, so I'm going to do that to all of them, and I'll be right back for the next step. Right, that is done. Didn't take me very long, and I just cleaned up my mold on the inside and the outside with my little baby wipe. Now it's time to brush in these little flakes, and I've got 6 colors. And what do we got? We've got 5 small, 4 medium and 3 large. So I'm just going to randomly brush these flakes. I'm assuming they're going to be like chameleon flakes. I don't really know. I haven't used them before. Okay, that looks like chameleon flakes. I'm just going to brush them in. And of course you could use chameleon powder. You could use mica powder, whatever you like. Now, it doesn't matter if you go over the silver edge, because whatever touches the silicone first is what's going to stay there, you know, stick to it. I was going to use that little brush for the little ones, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and use the bigger brush. No idea what these are going to look like. Okay, so that's that purpley tone one. Kind of looks a bit brown in there, but hopefully it'll look pretty once I've put resin on it. I will link this mold for you down in the description if you'd like to get my portals silicone mold. And I'd love to see what everyone does with it if you do grab yourself one. Oh, speaking of my eBay store, I still have my Easter sale on. It's finishing this weekend, so if you do want to get yourself something at 10% off, check out the eBay store link down below. And that's that one. This one looks green. Oops, sticking to it. If you do, I'll just talk to you while I'm doing this. If you do want to buy a few things from my eBay store, just pop everything in your cart and then check out once. Don't buy one thing and then buy the next thing and then buy the next thing. Just put everything in the cart and check out once. And you'll get combined shipping. It doesn't, because my molds are so heavy, even my small one, they're quite heavy, so even though it combines shipping, you do pay a little bit of extra for each extra mold, because the more molds you buy, the heavier the parcel gets, and then, you know, obviously the more it costs me to ship it for you, especially if you're overseas. Well, these ones are much bigger. I don't know that I want to use those. They're more like pieces of cellophane chopped up. What about this one? Okay, they're a little bit finer. Let's try that. Yeah, so just be aware. If for some reason it's not all combining for you, because I did have a couple where I put in like a different postage way, and so it might not combine. Just message me and say, hey Julie, this is what I want, it's not combining, and then I can go in and just make sure that all the postal systems are the same for all those molds. Okay, that's that one. Because, you know, I'm only human. I make mistakes. I do. I try not to, but yeah, I'm only human. And when I set up my eBay store, I think I had 2 different types of postage ways. And I've been sort of trying to go back and change them all just so that they're all the same. But I've got like almost, well, 200 items in my store. So I haven't sort of checked every single one of them. But I am getting there. Each time I notice that one's a bit different, I'll go and change it. So you guys can help me out if you notice one that's not combining. All right, enough chit chat. I am done. Look at that. Woohoo. I hope these are going to be pretty. They all kind of look a bit brown to me, but go figure. I don't know what colour that is. All right, I'm going to mix up some resin. I don't need much. What colour? What colour? Let's do black. Let's just do black. I mean, you could do clear, you could do white, you could do black, you could do whatever colour you want, but just because I want to see what these little flakes look like, and also my silver ring around each little window or portal, I think I'll just mix up some black resin. All right, I'll be right back. Rightio, I have got some resin there. Oops, let me just... Oh, I forgot to take this outside and blow it. I better do that real quick. I took it outside and I just used my little blower. I think it's actually like a vacuum and a blower to clean keyboards and in your car and things like that. This one's, that's the name of it there. OPOLAR. Anyway, just did that. Now, I don't know if you can pick up any sort of shimmer in there. Hopefully you can. It looks really pretty. All right, so the black I'm using, and I'm nearly out, is the Let's Resin Black. I just mixed up 50 grams of A, 50 grams of B, well actually just I think 48 grams of B. And because it's going to be really difficult trying to pour it out of there, I'm just going to put it in this little paper cup. I'm not going to fill it all the way because you know how difficult it is to pour out of a full cup. I can just fill that up again as I need it. All right, here we go. Let's pour. And we'll fill these up. When I was stirring the black, I thought, oh gosh, I should have gone just clear. Then you might be able to see a little bit more sort of depth of this particular mold. And I'm going to let the resin fall onto my stick and into the cup. That way it's not sort of hitting the bottom and going splash, because I don't want bubbles. I did put the resin in my bubble removing machine. I'm not filling them totally all the way yet. I'm just going to wait for them to sort of settle. I don't want them overflowing. I can always come back and add a little bit more. I just want to make sure I don't overflow them, because that would be awful, wouldn't it? Big mess to clean up. Okay. If I've got any black resin left over, I'll just add a little bit of glitter and make a couple of puffy hearts. All right, a little bit more. So add a little bit more to each of these. I'll get my little baby wipe here that I used before. Catch any drips. Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! See, that's what I was trying not to do, was to overflow them. Oh gosh. Just put that in the middle. It happens. Oh, I was trying to be gentle, trying to be careful. All right, easily fixed though. You just put a paper towel or a wipe in the middle, and that'll pull up some. It'll sort of soak up some resin, and then just got to go around the outside and tidy that up. So don't worry if you do it. It's not a drama. See, it's crisis averted. We are all good. Don't worry, it happens. Happens to the best of us. Just a little drop in that one. A little bit more in that one. That's why I said I wanted to add it slowly. And just let the resin sort of self-level and settle itself in. I was wondering if I could use my polyurethane, my black polyurethane that sets up pretty quickly. But I thought, well, because it's going to take me a little while to do these, you know, to get them all filled, I'd have to do it in batches. And then I'm not sure if it's too deep. Where's my little toothpick? Like my molds might be too deep, the bigger ones, for a polyurethane, and I don't want them to flash cure, because if polyurethane flash cures, it destroys your molds, because it gets so hot so quickly that it sticks to the silicone, and I have done that, so now I'm just a bit weary of it. It's only good for really, well, the one I'm using anyway, is only good for really thin pours, just little top coats. How are we doing? Okay, I've got a couple that are a bit full, so I'll just go in there and take out a little bit more, like that one. Which other one's a bit full? This one's a little bit full. Take out a little bit more. And then I'll just wipe around that top edge there. Definitely make sure that you're wearing gloves, you guys, when you're doing this. Okay, last little one here. Push that over. Okay. Oh, good. Now I'm not going to torch, because there's not much area, you know, to be torching, and I don't want to burn my mold. So yes, I've got a little bit left. Not much, a little bit left. I will add some glitter and probably get 2 puffy hearts out of this. So I would say maybe 70 or 80 grams would be enough for this whole mold. All right, I'm going to take a little bit more out of that one. And when I come back, I'll show you, well, unmold, and I'll show you about these little dudes here. All right, I'm going to get myself cleaned up. All right, see you in a few hours for the unmolding. Right, these are set, and I like to clean my mold. I'm just going to put a bit of isopropyl on this baby wipe. I like to clean my mold before I take my pieces out. If you've got any little bits of mica powder or bits of resin that are stuck on there, it tends to be easier, because once you take your pieces out, then all your little bits are more likely to sort of fall into your clean pendant cavities, and we don't want that. So we'll just give it a clean before unmold, and that will be much easier. Normally I'm not so messy with my molds, but when it's little pieces like these pendants, little windows, it's just easier to do. All right, shall we get them out? Now I have got these little bales, stick-on bales. I've got silver ones and gold ones, and this one's a round one, as you can see. I've got glitter on my hands now. It's a round one, and then these ones are kind of teardropped shapes. Now this one, I don't know if you can see, but it's a bit close there. It's lower in there. It's kind of got a dip in the middle, so I won't use that, but I will use this one. Now you can, hopefully you can see that it's not level, so you need to, when you're gluing these, you need to lift it up a little bit so that this isn't on an angle. So probably the best thing to do is, maybe one's enough, just put it like that. Otherwise, see, you probably can't see, it's on an angle, whereas if you do that, you just lift it up, the round bit, you're just lifting it up so it's lying flat. Okay, that's just for gluing. All right, let's get these out, shall we? It's very exciting. Where am I going to put you? Let's put you over here for now. Move that out of the way. I'm just going to get them all out first. They're not very deep. Obviously the bigger ones are a little deeper. Good if you don't want to do, you know, big projects, but you still want to be creative. You don't need a lot of resin. You don't need a lot of workspace either. Got a little bit of colour still in there. Oh yeah, it's coming off. It's coming off. Easy peasy. All right, or if you want to do silver again, then, you know, just go straight over the top. But yeah, it comes out with a little baby wipe. Alrighty, I will link that one for you down in the description if you want my portals. I've only got round like that, if you want to grab that one. And I think it's on sale at the moment, just till the weekend. Then my Easter sale will be over, okay? All right, let's have a little look at these. I'm keen to see what these are looking like. Now, I'm just going to show you this one, just in case you want to grab yourself some of these. Look, I don't even know where I got them from. I've had them for years and never really used them. Had to get the tape off the side. Creative Art Pigments. Jet Age Studio. Oh, I haven't even read the back yet. Ultra Opal Transparent Flakes. This one's Amazon Green. JetAgeStudio.com. There you go. Alrighty, without further ado, let's turn these over and see what we've got. Are you ready? Oh, hang on. I've got to get something because maybe I'll just do that. Because I'll zoom in a bit. Only because my camera wants to focus on the background, so I need to move it, otherwise we won't focus. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Hope it's pretty. Oh, look at that! Wow, isn't that cool? Looks like metal, doesn't it? Wow. So we're getting green, purple. Hopefully you can see it as well. Let's go through each one real quick. That one's much more bluey purpley, isn't it? Hopefully the camera can pick up the color change. Next. That one's greeny blue. Overfilled it a little bit there. Could just wait till it's... Yeah, I did overfill a couple, didn't I? What I like to do, if I do overfill something, wait till it's nice and cured, and then just give it a light sanding with a nail file. Don't do the side because you don't want to scratch it. It's just sort of the bottom. Oh, dropping him. Where was I? Just the bottom, because you don't want to scratch the side. There we go. Perfect. That one's a bluey green as well. There's a bigger one. Oh, I definitely overfilled that one, didn't I? Oh gosh. But look, it's easy to rectify, not a problem. So with the flakes, do get more of a flaky look rather than just, you know, with the chameleon powders, it's a fine powder, so you brush it on and it's a very smooth look. Oh, wouldn't these be nice with those chrome powders that I've got? That would be nice too. Well, they're all quite similar, purpley greeny colors. Let's get this big one. Again, purpley green, and you're getting that sort of speckledy look from those flakes. So I guess it depends on what look you're after. If you don't want sort of that speckly flake look, go with powders. But if you like that look, then you can go with the flakes. I've overdone that one as well. I need to practice more with this. This is the first time I've done this with this mold. All right, another big one. Oh, this one's definitely more blue purple. So that one's more green. And that's how thick they are. It's not terribly thick, but big enough for a pendant. You don't want to be having it too heavy, do you? There's another one. Overflowed quite a few, didn't I? Okay, there we go, another purpley one. They all seem to be purpley green. Purple, green, blue. Even those ones that were clear, which one was it now? I can't remember if it was that one or that one. One of them, which has got like a white flake. Still ended up bluey green. Blue, green, purple. All right, now let's have a look at all of them together. Look at that. Okay, so now what we need to do is pick one, and I'm going to glue one of these bales. I won't do them all. Whoops, upside down. Might help if I actually, no, do it the right way. I'm going to use this Jewfish glue, but you could use that oh gosh, what's it called now? I can't remember what it's called. Jewelry glue, something 6000, I think that's what it's called. I used to have it, but I run out, so I'm just going to use this one. So it's basically a super glue, so just be careful with it. It sets off really quickly. And I think I'll do this one. So what I'm going to do is, actually I better put another pop stick next to that one because it's quite a big pendant. Can you see? Not too far off to the side. Let's do this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a drop or two. Let's do 2 drops. Like so. And then just going to drop that on there like that. Give it a bit of pressure. Okay. And we shall leave it like that. I mean, obviously you could do as many or as few as you want to. Wouldn't that be pretty with little flowers in them? Or little beads? What would you put in there? Let me know down below in the comments. What would you put in these amazing portal windows? I have to give my mold a bit of a clean. Just waiting for this to go off. In the meantime, I'm going to go and find a chain for it. I was looking in my little bag for some chains and I found these. Do you remember me making these opals? So that's just sitting in there. So this is actually what gave me the inspiration to make these, because it's got a built-in pendant bezel, I guess, frame. Wouldn't it be cool to make these opals in this mold? Should I give it a go? I could, because that would be really pretty, and then we'd have that built-in frame. All right, let's have a look and see, because these ones I just did separately in a different mold, and then I just sort of popped them in there. You can glue them in. I haven't glued them in, but you could. All right, let's see if this is ready. Are we glued to the pop stick? Oh no, it's all right. It's okay. So there you go. That's how it attaches, like so. And there's not much sort of on the back there. You know, it doesn't poke out or anything. It's very, very thin. All right, let's pop this chain through. And there we go. A gorgeous, gorgeous homemade pendant. What do you think? Do you like it? I'll go over to the other side of the room there just to see what it looks like in a different light. There's lots of little ring lights reflecting off it. Okay, let's go. Let's be off. All right. So you can see what I was saying about the kind of speckledy look, I guess. So it's not like totally smooth, and that's from the flakes, but it's a nice look. I'm having trouble showing you without the light reflecting on it. Oh gosh. And of course it's dark now. It's nighttime in the studio. So I've got all my lights on and it's reflecting everywhere. There it is. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. Let me know if you like my new mold. My portal pendants. Looks like raw metal, doesn't it? Real silver. Matches that little stick-on bail really well, the colour actually. Very nice. Okay, thanks again for watching. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you all again real soon for the next video. Looking forward to it. Okay, bye for now. Pop you there.